If somebody asks you if you watched the college basketball game last night, there's probably a pretty good chance that they're not talking about Baylor or Houston, the men's tournament. They're talking about Connecticut and Baylor, the women's tournament. That was a heavyweight battle last night. That was the best game last night. The Huskies holding on for a 2-point win, thanks in large part to a controversial no call in the final seconds. And, I just saw a tweet by Jay Billis who said that with that non-call, no excuse to miss that call. Stunning for Jay Billis. I agree with him. I don't know if it was stunning, but I do think that it was a situation where you can't just swallow your whistle there. Carrington made a move to the hoop. Looked like the UConn women, at least one of the players leaned into her, made contact. I think the other one may have gotten ball on the block shot, but leaned into her, created contact there. But the UConn women lived to see another day and going to another Final Four. It was a lot of fun to watch it. Gino Auriemma and Kim Mulkey, they've gone back and forth here for a couple of decades now. You got to see the UConn freshman Paige Becker. She had 28 points last night. She's one of the faces of the sport. But they're going to another Final Four. Gino Auriemma, the legacy secure. No matter what you think of him, he's established a dynasty, continues to add on pages to that book. And it was fun to see them challenged by a great rival in Baylor in a big moment. So if you didn't watch the game, maybe check out the rest of the women's tournament. It's been a lot of fun. I mentioned that Paige Becker's going against Caitlin Clark, Iowa, and UConn. Didn't turn out to be the showdown that we thought, but we get to watch these women play for the next couple of years in college basketball, and that's great for the sport. But last night, the game was Baylor against Connecticut. Yeah, Paulie.
It was interesting. When I saw the schedule, I was getting ready to watch the games. I saw that the men's game and the women's game was on at the same time. Like, that's bad planning. You think you want to separate those for college basketball fans. But once Oregon State was down a little bit early, I kind of just left it.
Yeah.
It wasn't intense. The Baylor UConn game felt intense.
It felt like that there was a title at stake there. And usually there is when those two teams meet. But, it's fun. It was fun to watch, and it's great for the sport. You don't want to have a controversial call be the reason why you're talking about a sport, because it was more than just that. It was a really good game. LeBron tweeted out that that was a foul. And, watching it in slow motion, different angles, and I'm looking at the two officials. The officials are on the side, and their angle is not a great angle. From behind and to the side, whereas if somebody's underneath the basket, then you can see the contact there. And I did think that there was contact, enough to call a foul and send Carrington to the line where she's like a 75% free throw shooter. But it was great. It was back and forth, and it was tense.